The finals just had some brand new developer updates. We also got the merch store coming back and being reloaded. Additionally, we have some updates from Nexon themselves, which include both the finals and Arc Raiders, as well as some future growth strategies. We'll go over some other community details as well as events, and a whole bunch more. What's up, world? It's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Now I know I didn't do a video last week, and I do kind of regret that. I ended up having to do a lot of prep work for certain things. I also went to a local convention. So I was somewhat busy myself there, and I was trying to get out other things. So I'm sorry on the lackluster amount of videos for both the finals as well as other games last week, but I will pick it up into gear this week. But let's just jump right into it. So first up here, I'm going to jump over into what happened last week very quickly. So we did have that new community event. Now that is ending tomorrow, but you still have time to jump into it. So we had Embark Dusty go ahead and give us an update here, as they were actually the ones doing the weekly update, or like the weekly disclosure, because Oscar was off celebrating his wedding. Now I don't know if Oscar watches my videos, but I know some devs do. But I do want to give out a massive congratulations out to Oscar. He's also been fairly active this morning over on the Discord, so he is back. If you want to give your congrats to him, you can over on the Discord. He did thank some people here, and he said that his wedding was literally perfect. So I'm super glad to hear that, and again, congratulations. Jumping back here to Dusty's update, they did mention here that you are challenged to collectively complete 6 million rounds of gameplay while in a party. Should you manage to do so, any contestant who contributes to the goal will be rewarded with the reality check frag grenade skin. So as I mentioned, grab a friend, hop into a game, and you can make some new friends here in LFG as well. So you can use the Discord. I also have an LFG over on my Discord, although it's not as active as this one. But if you need to, you can find some friends to actually play. And as of right now, with that 3.11 community event update, we're at around 90% or 5.4 million. We will need to kick it into gear here this last little bit here, as it does end tomorrow. I'll include a link to this leaderboard down below so you can keep an update with that. Also, last up here, they do mention that they're hard at work on Season 4, which I figured I'd mention since Thixie talked about it, and there's a bunch of stuff going on with TwitchCon. So yeah, if you didn't know, the finals is going to be at TwitchCon, and then Season 4 is going to be showcased at TwitchCon. I believe Thixie's going to be co-hosting that, which is really cool to see a fellow creator do that. I've been extended to preview the event, or at least showcase it like I did last season. I believe I will be in that. I still don't know all the details there with that, but I filled everything out to actually participate in that. Again, they're going to showcase that off at TwitchCon, but it's supposedly on the same day. They're also going to show off some Season 4 gameplay, or allow me to preview and show you guys some Season 4 gameplay. So I will be live streaming that day, depending on what the opening time is. I'll probably showcase the opener with Thixie and all that stuff there. And then depending on when we have the preview event going on, I will be also live streaming that. Again, I probably won't be able to give out all the details there with that. Usually there's like a bunch of NDA stuff. That might be the most that I can disclose and talk about. But just know that potentially and hopefully on September 20th with TwitchCon, I will be able to showcase off Season 4. Jumping over, as of a little bit ago, the merch store did actually get an update. And since Oscar is back, he did actually announce this. They said here the merch store is live, and that was as of 1 p.m. CST. It's restocked a bunch of items from last time, or all the items from last time, as well as 2 new additional t-shirts for the Dissun and Via sponsor. Of course, they said stock is limited, so be on the lookout so you don't miss your chance to get some sick IRL drip. And of course, whatever you do purchase, aside from the stickers, you will actually get in-game as well. So really cool here, and as you can see, the Via and the Dissun t-shirts. Now, I try to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. As of recording this video and kind of showcasing everything is still in stock. Hopefully that's the case once this video launches, but I wanted to do it at the same time that things were launching to make sure I kind of had that in order and to see what was there and to showcase the new stuff, as they didn't have the new t-shirts on there. But yeah, so everything is in stock right now. Again, I will try to update that down below or in a pinned comment to let you guys know what's going on there. So hopefully you guys will have time to get some of this merch, as last time was a bit rough with that. Last up, and kind of jumping back and forth, Oscar does mention about the community event here, which, just to go back, there was that store update. So the gear headset was showcased, as well as the level-headed set and the Arum of Greatness set, which again essentially was the update from last week. Was just mainly a store update, but they also did a community event. Some decent skins there to grab though, other than the ones from the merch store or anything else. Jumping over, we actually did have an interesting update from the Nexon quarterly earnings. Now, I probably should have covered this a while back, but we also have some additional updates there, which actually just came out today from Nexon. So first up here in Nexon's quarterly earnings, this was the second quarter earnings. They actually do mention the finals in this. Or on their other products to highlight, they include the finals. and they say that they have ongoing adjustments to get the game's balance and modes that are designed to improve player retention. Now, this was dropped on August 8th. We have had some balance changes there as well as some adjustments to modes, but I do think they mostly are pertaining to Season 4. And as of September 3rd, which is today, they just dropped this, where they talk about their growth strategy at capital markets. Now, they don't mention the finals in here specifically, but obviously they want to improve there, I'm sure. Also, one little interesting game here from Embark Studios. If you didn't know, they're also working on a game called Arc Raiders. They actually do mention here that it's scheduled to release in 2025. Now, more than likely, because it's from Embark, I'm probably going to cover this game as well. But obviously, it's definitely going to be a long ways away if it's releasing in 2025. Although we are only a few months away at this point now. We don't actually know when in 2025 it's going to be released, but we'll have to wait and see. Again, so just some small updates there overall from the quarterly earnings as well as their capital growth strategy. But I figured I would cover it because I did forget to cover it a few weeks ago. And I talked about this in my last video. We did have the Goo Olympics, or Goo Olympics. They are actually now at Stage 2. This will end at September 6th. So you still have a few days to complete this. Now, they've already given out the Stage 1 winners, but Stage 2 is a little bit different. This one is a tiny bit more complex here, where they're doing a relay race on the map Cis Horizon. Of course, as always, they want you to go to a private match and kind of make your way around this little subsection here. I'll include a link to this post down below where they have all the rules sorted out. Essentially, you have to have 2 players with grappling hooks or evasive dash, and it's whoever gets the fastest time with 2 laps. You are allowed to destroy some of the buildings, but you can't enter any buildings. You can't go in through the interiors. But you are allowed to destroy certain platforms aside from the start or the end. And as usual, you have to make your video and post to the official subreddit, which must use this flare, Goo Olympics, and the title post being Stage 2. They do want you to actually upload it as a Reddit video, not as a YouTube or Twitch clip, so uploading it directly to Reddit. But yeah, I'll include a link to this down below so you can check out all the rules and the video showcase there. A couple last minute mentionables here. We do have this one from Embark Rob, who went on to say that Oscar is back and will be streaming and playing Season 4 music tomorrow. That's going to come along with the updates. I will try to include some of that stuff if I can. So look out for a big community stream tomorrow. Rob also does add here that some hints might be hidden in the next update or tomorrow's update. So I'm going to try to deep dive into those to see if we get any more Season 4 details. And again, of course, I will include those with tomorrow's video and update. So if you'd like, be sure to check that out. As always, that does about cover for today's video. If you like and subscribe. Until the next one. Deuces.